Hi guys, welcome back to this space. And welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a very nice and sturdy water bottle holder. What I find many times about water bottle holders is that once you fill your water bottle with water, they're not strong enough to carry the water bottle with the water. They just look nice and cute, but not necessarily strong enough to get the job done. So in this tutorial, we're going to be making our water bottle holder with t-shirt yarn. So this is like pieces of strips of t-shirt that has been rolled into a ball of yarn. You know, just get t-shirt yarn. Is a very strong and sturdy yarn that can carry whatever it is that you need to carry your water bottle. So I'm going to be using some t-shirt yarn, and I will be using a 6.5mm crochet hook. You would also need some stitch markers and a darning needle to weave in your ends once you're done. I'm making my water bottle holder for this size of water bottle. So you kind of want to have your water bottle somewhere around so that you can always measure, because we are working from the bottom to the top. So you want to have your water bottle around so that you can put it around the water bottle to make sure that you're getting the right size. So I'm starting with a magic ring or a magic circle. So I start by creating a U like this, almost like I want to create a slip knot, and then I just turn make a crisscross, and then I insert my hook into that hole I've made, and then I pull out the yarn, the working yarn from here, and then I make one chain to secure the ring. So there we've just made our magic ring. I'm going to make one more chain, so now I have 2 chains, and these 2 chains just serves as a as the height, is giving our work height, because we are going to be making double crochets into this magic ring. So I'm going to make 10 double crochets for my first round. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we have one single double crochet there. You can mark your double crochet stitch just so that you easily find it when you come back, because we are working in rounds. So I'm going to make a second double crochet, and I'm just going to keep making double crochets until I have 10 of them. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. I also want to mention that try as much as possible not to pull on your t-shirt yarn, because it's stretchy, right? And then if you pull on it, you make your stitches too tight, such that your work is just too tight and it's difficult to work back in when you're coming back around. So try to make it as loose as you can be. Try to make sure you have enough yarn loosened from your ball so that you're not pulling tight on your stitches. So once you have completed your double crochets into your magic ring, the next thing is to just close up this magic ring that we've done. And to do that, you just have to pull on this tail and pull tight, and then it just closes up by itself. So just make sure you pull very, very tight until it is completely closed up, something like this. Now we are going to make a slip stitch into the first double crochet we made, which is that stitch that we marked at the beginning. So I'm just going to take off my stitch marker here, and then insert my hook into the top of that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the yarn that is on the hook. And there we have our first round all done. If you keep pulling here, you can you can tighten this over. There's nothing wrong with it. So for my second round, I'm going to make 2 chains. We have 1 and 2, and then I'm going to make 2 double crochets into the first stitch. In fact, we're making 2 double crochets into every stitch. Okay, double crochet, not half double crochet. So that's 1, and this is the second one into my first stitch. Okay, so I'm going to mark my first stitch here so that I can easily find it when I come back. So just keep making 2 double crochets into all the stitches, which is an increase, and then slip stitch into your first double crochet at the end of the round. So once you finished your second round, I recommend that you just measure it around the bottom of your water bottle, and then if it fits, you can just move on to the next round. Okay, so I'm done with the base of my the base of the water bottle holder. So now we're going to start working on the body. Okay, so the third round, which is the first round of the body, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to work into the front loops. Okay, so normally if you wanted to work into this stitch, you'd go underneath both loops. Okay, this is the front and this is the back loop. So here we're going to work only into this front loop here, and we're going to leave this back loop behind. So yarn over, insert your hook into your front loop, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2, and there you have your very first double crochet into the back loop. There's my stitch marker, into the front loop rather. So I'm going to mark my stitch and then we're just going to keep working 1 double crochet into the front loops only, no increase, no decrease anywhere, just 1 double crochet for the rest of this round. Okay, so the third round is all done, and this is what it should look like if you put it around your water bottle. So we're going to move on to the next round, which this round you're going to repeat it until you get to the height that you want. So I'm going to start by making 1 chain, and I'm going to make 1 single crochet into my very first stitch here. Okay, I'm just going to mark that for the sake of reference, or not. Okay, so now we're going to chain 4. So we're going to chain 5, and then we're going to make we're going to count some stitches. So I'm going to count 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then into the 4th stitch here I'm going to make 1 single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to count 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make 1 single crochet into the 4th one, and you're just going to repeat this until the end. So here we go again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 stitches and make 1 single crochet into the 4th one. So 3, okay, and repeat that 2 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 1 here, and then make another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. I have just 3 stitches left. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to make a slip stitch into my very first single crochet. Okay, and we're done with our 4th round, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the start we are chaining 4, and then into this loop here I'm going to make a single crochet. So that's into our chain 5 space. Now I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I'm going to make a single crochet into my 5 loops. Okay, then I'm going to chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make 1 single crochet into my next 5 loops. Okay, just going to show you this to the end of this round. So now we chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then make 1 single crochet into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then another single crochet here. Okay, and remember when we're starting this round, we made 3 chains, so I'm just going to chain 2 here. Okay, and then make 1 single crochet into that first, sorry, slip stitch rather, into that very first loop that we made. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1 single crochet up here, chain another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're just going to continue like this until we have about 6 or 7 rounds. So right now we're at the 3rd one, we have 1, so this is the 3rd one, and then when I have about 6 or 7 I'll show you how to fasten off. Alright, so I've finished making my 6 rounds here, and then if your work is looking small like this, don't worry, it's going to expand. Remember, we want this to be very strong so that it can get the job done. So here I've just made a slip stitch and then made 1 chain. Now we're going to work on the strap. Also, I'd like to state that you have to keep in mind the height of your water bottle. If your water bottle is much longer than my own, you would have to make more rounds of this single crochet and chains, but if it's not, this is okay. And then if it's smaller, you have to make less rounds. Okay, so you just want to measure it around your water bottle to make sure that you're getting the right size. So I'm going to start by chaining. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, so I'm quite satisfied with this 30 now. So I'm going to attach here, and then I'm going to walk back along my my chain, making single crochets just to make it stronger. So I attached it on this side with a single crochet, and now I'm simply walking back along that chain, making single crochets into every chain, just for reinforcement. So you just want to make single crochets until you get back here. So once I finished my single crochet, I just made a slip stitch, made one chain, and then I cut my yarn. Next thing you want to do now is to use a yarn needle, a big one, to weave in your ends. So we have two ends to weave in, the one from where we finished our project and the one from inside here where we started our project. So you want to weave that in so that it's nice and neat, and then we work on the little bows that we used to design this water bottle holder to be even cuter. So right now we're going to create these tiny bows, and this is what we're going to use to we're going to put around our water bottle holder to make it look nice and cute. You want to use colors that go well with the color of your water bottle holder. So I'm using a 4mm crochet hook here. I'm going to start by making a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 40. So adjust your slip knot and then make your chains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until you have 40 chains. So once you have your 40 chains, just make one more chain and cut your yarn. So this is my one chain, and then I cut my yarn. You don't need to leave a long tail at all. A very small tail will do just fine. So cut it and then pull the yarn through, and then try to pull on it to tighten it so that you have a nice knot there that will not that will not easily unravel. Okay, so now we're going to make the bow. Okay, so you kind of want to place your chain such that, like, fold it in half like this, and then from here I'm just going to move my hand to the right and to the left. I'm going to pinch here, and then I'm going to take these two parts that I have pinched, and then I'm going to make it into a knot, just one single knot like this, and there you have a bow. All you have to do now is to adjust this. So now you see how this loop here is smaller than here, so you just have to pull on the opposite side to adjust that loop to be just the right size. So I like to adjust both of them so that they look nice and equal, and there you have a very simple bow. So now the next thing to do is to snip off any excess yarn here. You can just cut it off with your scissors. And finally, we're just going to accessorize our water bottle holder with these bows. So for my green one here, I made this dark green. Okay, so you just pinpoint it. I made 3 for each. So I'm just going to put this around it, and then I'm going to use a glue to grab a glue that you know would work, maybe a fabric glue or something. I'm going to use my glue to glue these bows onto the points that I chose. So just like that, and then just glue it on. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat this for all the parts for the rest of the work, and that would be it. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. It's looking very, very, very cute. So I glued this with some hot glue gun. My other glue wasn't working, so if you have hot glue gun, you're good to go, or any strong adhesive. So this is the final item, and I think it's very, very nice and cute. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I'll be posting many, many, many more tutorials in the future. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye and happy crocheting.